As India makes power moves in China at SCO summit, does Trump's presidential mood swings take a U-turn? From holding bilateral talks with Putin and Xi Jinping to sharing laughter and a 10-minute drive with Putin, India's SCO diplomacy sends ripples across Atlantic, calling India tariff king to calling friendship between the people of two countries. Bedrock of cooperation, from breakfast, lunch, elevenses, and dinner, seems like U.S. changing tune on India daily. What's new on the U.S.-India bloc? Let's find out. On a significant day when PM Modi held bilateral talks with Putin on the sidelines of SCO summit, U.S. seemed to make a U-turn on its stance towards India. Trump's India obsession was making headlines for weeks as the POTUS slapped 50% tariffs on India over importing Russian oil and apparently fueling the Ukraine war. But it seems like the U.S. is changing its stance, like its president's mood swings, after the Russia-India-China troika was on full display at the SCO summit. From PM Modi sharing laughter with Putin and Xi Jinping to holding bilateral talks, India's powerful presence may have nudged a nerve or two in America. Well, what exactly happened? Days after Trump aide Besant voiced optimism on easing trade tensions with India, U.S. Embassy called India-U.S. ties a defining relationship of the 21st century. In a post on X, the U.S. Embassy in India wrote, "The partnership between the United States and India continues to reach new heights," further adding to that. The post highlighted the defense and bilateral ties between the two countries with a hashtag called #USIndiaFW for our people. The post read, "From innovation and entrepreneurship to defense and bilateral ties, it's the enduring friendship between our two peoples that fuels this journey." The post was shared with a quote by Marco Rubio, who called the friendship between the peoples of India and the U.S. the bedrock of cooperation. These sudden changes in remarks come amid hiccups between India and the U.S. over the issue of Trump-era tariffs. The 50% tariffs on Indian goods imposed by the Trump admin came into force on August 27th, following a notice by the U.S. Customs and Border Protection. Trump and his aide, who called India the Maharaja of tariffs, cited the trade deficit and India's continued purchases of Russian oil as reasons for the move. But debunking Trump's assumption, research by a Kiev-based oil market analytics firm showed that India is the largest supplier of fuel to Ukraine. Could this be the reason for the U.S.'s sudden U-turn on India? Or is Trump scared of seeing his worst nightmare come true, the comeback of the RIC troika? Meanwhile, PM Modi asserted that his government would shield small entrepreneurs, farmers, and livestock rearers. India and the U.S. began talks in March for a balanced bilateral trade agreement, aiming to complete the first phase by October, NOV 2025. With Besant's India, U.S. will come together, remark and U.S. Embassy's #USIndiaFW for our people post on X. A shift in the Trump admin stance is clear. But will this shift make up for the damage already done by the U.S.? Will Trump reduce tariffs on India? Will India forget and forgive Trump's presidential mood swings? Or will India stick with its trusted friend Russia and its faux-turned friend China? Only time will tell.